Hi, this is Harvey, and we're going to have another good time today. This is video 2 of beginning guitar lessons. We're going to start learning some more chords. We started the first session with a D, so we remember there was a river here, and behind the second fret we had a bridge over that river, dammed it up downstream, and then we played a D. Okay? So chords are kind of your words that you use for your language of and kind of an art form of music. So we're going to learn some new ones. This will be a G, and the way you play a G, first of all, let me just say something. When you see somebody playing guitar on TV or something, and they're just slapping chords all over the place, well, they didn't start out that way. They started out with one finger at a time. So it's almost always that you put your first finger down first, second finger second, third finger third. So focus on the first placement of your first finger. That's the important thing to do, like in a D. First finger, second finger, third finger. For a G, you remember then we number the strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So behind the second fret, we're going to have our first finger right on the 5th string, right there. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite chords. So here's a first finger on that 5th string. We're going to put our second finger clear up on the 6th string, and our third finger clear down on the 1st string. Some people have a tough time with that. It takes a little while to get those fingers doing that kind of thing. Some people play it with these fingers instead, and that's totally okay. Some people have maybe this as a thought. There's actually some people play an extra finger in there on the 2nd string. Let me think here. Some people have a hard time using these two fingers, so you can cheat and not even play these two bass strings and just kind of do this kind of thing. That might take you down the road a little ways, and if that's all the way you want to do it, I'm cool with that. No guitar police around here on the planet, so you can do it whatever you want. So anyway, but this is the way I would recommend it. G, first finger, second finger, third finger. And I'll just take a look, let you see it on this little map. I went ahead and wrote some other chords on here as well. But here would be the G. See, here's the D. I'll just show you the first for reference. Our bridge across the river, dam upstream. Those are our tuning heads. With the G, right there, we have our first finger there, second finger, and third finger. That's our G. Okay? So, let's practice that a bit. That's what we'd like to do, is take a test now. So we're going to play a G, and really focus on that. Really take a good look at that finger, at those fingers, where exactly they're placed. Play those to get it in your ear, because some people have a tough time figuring out, is it here or here? See, if it's off position, it's a little weird, but you get it down to the right place, and it usually tells, you can kind of tell by the way it sounds. Not so much. Here we go. Okay. All right. So again, here's D, and there's G. So what you do is you really focus on the way that looks. First finger here, second finger there, third finger there. And strum. Let your ear tell you if you're doing it right. Okay? So what you do, really focus. Take your fingers away. Put them back right where they found them. First finger first, second finger, third finger. Okay? I think of this as almost clear to the top of your guitar, right there, almost the top on the second string, right there, and then anchor it, clear at the top, clear at the bottom for a G. Remember, that's a G chord, okay? Now let's see if we remember how to play a D. Remember how to play a D with our bridge across the river? Dam it up downstream, right there. And again, some people do this kind of thing or this. I want to tell you about a common challenge is people that are pretty new, their fingers aren't quite as strong. Another thing, and so sometimes they have a tough time maybe dampening a string so that it, you know, like if you touch a neighboring string, excuse me, so it doesn't vibrate, then it makes it so it's not quite as clear. Well, just consider that part of the training of learning how to play guitar. That's not really unusual. Often it takes a month or two to get past some of those issues. Another problem that's very common is people go, man, my fingers are sore. Well, it takes a while to build what they call calluses. And I usually tell people practice just a few minutes a day for about a week, and usually they get a little bit more tough hide on the end of their fingers and they're able to do that kind of thing better. One other thing I'd like to say is if your strings are too high up above what they call the frets there, and if they're having to push too hard, then that's really challenging to not only make the chord, but it's tough on your fingers. It hurts your fingers really hard to push down enough to make it sound pleasing, and almost impossible for somebody like me to play rapidly to make it an enjoyable experience. For something like that, you might take your guitar into a music store and have them look at it, see if the playability is adequate there. Okay, so let's take a test. Can you play a G? Play a G, okay? First finger up on the 5th string, second finger on the top, and then the third finger clear to the bottom. So 5th string, top, bottom, there it goes. Let's play a D. Remember a D? Finger there, one in the middle, and play. Okay, nice. Okay, fingers away. And let's play a D again. D. Finger there, one there, in the middle, and strum. Okay. Finger away, we'll try one more, and this will be a G. You remember? Next to top, and bottom. And there it goes. Excellent. Okay, very good. Okay, we're going to show you another chord, and this will be an A. Okay? With an A, you don't play this first string, but you're going to play the 3 strings right in a row on the 2nd fret, right there. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, right there. Some people have larger fingers. Some people can put all their fingers right in that row there. See what I'm doing? Some people play it with 2 fingers. I actually can bend my finger kind of like that, and I can miss this first string right there, see? And I can play that with 1 finger, and that helps me out for quite a few things. James Taylor plays it with 1 finger so he can do tricks like that. So any way you can push those 3 strings down is great, okay? And that's an A. So here we go. Miss this first string, we're going to go with 2, 3, and 4 right behind the 2nd fret. So a lot of people with larger fingers play it with 2 fingers like that. Okay, So that's the way that A is played. That's an A. Let's take a look at how that looks on this picture. Okay. All right. There it is right there. So we have our three strings pressed down right behind the second fret, right in a row. See how that works? Okay. Gonna play now an E. All right. An E chord is kind of fun because we're going to take not your first finger this time, but you're going to take your two middle fingers and not clear to the bass string, but just next to it. Push that down right there. Those two fingers right there. Just below it and behind it, we're going to put our first finger down right there. See how that works? Right there. So here we go. There we go. And that's the way it sounds. Okay. So here, if you wanted to do it from this direction, up two strings, you miss two strings, put your first finger down. Above it, a lot of people try and do this kind of position. I find it easiest if you have the longest finger upward, and so you put that longer finger on a higher position. Okay, see how that works? Okay, so that's an A. So let's review this really quick as we go this, or really slow maybe. Here's an A, or an E rather, my bad. E, A, like this. 3 in a row, right there. Let's play an E again, okay? Here's an E. First finger, skip two strings, first finger. There it is. Let your ear tell you if you're doing it right. Okay. Let's try that again. First, skip two strings. Put your first finger down. Put your fingers right like that. Okay. There we go. All right. So here's D. Remember D, A, and E. Okay, we're going to have a little fun here. We're going to pretend, I'm going to show you some more chords, but to do that, we're going to pretend that this is a really exciting lesson. And a water pipe breaks in your house, right? And the water starts flooding up into your house, and you don't even pay any attention because we're having such a good time with our lesson, right? Yeah, I know that's a little unbelievable. But this is the thing. Before I get any farther with this, let me tell you about something. Somebody somewhere named these strings, and they named, or not named the strings, but the steps when you walk up like this. They called all of these things half steps, and I have no idea why that's a half step instead of a whole step. I'd like to have a little chat with them and say, why are you confusing us so much? But let's just say those are half steps. Half step up, half steps down. Okay? All right. So here we go. This is the trick, right? Our water is filling our room, right? So when we play an E, I'm going to show you how to play an E and then an E minor. This is the E minor idea when you think of water flooding, because here's the trick. Water's coming up, right, onto your guitar, and the first string, the first finger that you're pushing down, that the water will be touching, that's the one you're going to lower by a half a step. So with an E, to make that lower a half a step, you just literally just pick it up, because it doesn't make sense to go this way, right? You don't need to push it down there. So E to E minor, take a look. This is an E minor. You just literally pick up that finger. And minor's a weird chord, see? This is a happy chord. Hey, it's my birthday today. And oh, the birthday cake just dropped on the floor, right? Hey, I'm happy today. I got a good grade on my test. I just ran out of gas on my motorcycle. Not too happy. Anyway, happy and sad, okay? All right. So that's kind of what you think about with happy, sad, major chord, minor chord, Okay, so with an A, same thing, right? Here we got these 3 strings in a row, and guess what? The water's coming up here, and the first finger it touches is what? This lowest one right there. So we're going to take that finger, put it down this way. So guess what? Here's our happy chord. Here's our sad chord. All right. Happy, sad. Right there. See that? This is literally just like an E, only down 1 string. Isn't that kind of interesting? There. A minor and E. A minor, okay? So here's happy A, here's kind of sad A, happy, sad, okay? All right, so I guess I'm gonna show you this while we're here. This is our little chord chart of our happy and our sad chords. This is with the E minor, see there's just the 2 fingers there. Here's A minor with our sad finger right there. That's where the flood came up and told it to go down a half step. We're going to do the same thing with D, and I'll show you what. This is a weird one, because guess what? Instead of just lowering it, see, it'll be a little bit weird to put your finger clear down that way, right? That's annoying. So with D, it's a little tricky, because I'll tell you why. We got to take this finger, put it where this one used to be. See that? All right, we're going to take this finger and put it where... Yeah, we're going to take this second finger, put it where the first one finger is, right? We're going to just change that position, right? And then we're going to take our first finger and put it on the first string, like that. See, here's D. Change fingers, put this one back there for a D minor. And I'll tell you what, we're not going to be using a whole lot of these, but it's good information, see? Because here's E to E minor, here's A to A minor, D to D minor, okay? I'm only going to show you one more chord today. And I'll hook you up with a link to some chords so that you guys can see these all written out. You don't have to, hopefully you won't have to write them out by hand. A C is kind of a tougher one because you look down there and there are a lot of strings down there. It's a big old jungle. But with a C chord, you think of walking upstairs and you're hurrying, you're late for class, right? And so we're going to be walking upstairs, and take a look at this. We skip the first string, go to the second string, right there, see? Now here we're going to skip this, third string? We're going to go to the 4th string right there. So see how those are stairs? Right there, 2nd string, 4th string. And right here, we're going to go to the 2 things at the top, right like that. And that's called a C, okay? All right, let's try that one more time. Stairs, stairs at the top, and that's a C. And that's all I've got for you today. We'll try and get some songs together. I'm also going to be showing you guys maybe some ideas on what to get that will help you with tuning, and also a thing called a capo. So I'll put together a video next that'll talk about that. And finger picks if you're interested. So you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time.